Hey YouTube, I'm back. This is Larry with Advanced Loan Credit Services. Hey, we're all about our mission here is to educate, restore, and build your credit. Hey, we're all about making sure you understand the power of credit, how to build your credit, how to leverage your credit, how to invest, and how to become more financially free. That is our mission here. Hey, but first, today's Memorial Day. I want to say thank you for the people that sacrificed their lives for our defense. They sacrificed civilians and military. They gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom and our safety here in the United States. So I really appreciate it, and I want to say thank you. I'm a vet. I served 20 years in the military. I can understand the sacrifices that they gave, but they gave the ultimate sacrifice. And I first want to say thank you. So let's get into this class. There's an exciting class. You read the thumbnail. Hey, please subscribe to the channel because we're all about giving out good information on here. We're all about giving you what you need to improve your credit score, all the strategies that you can use to improve your credit score so you don't have to deal with companies we're about to talk about. We don't have to deal with these type of companies that their all mission is to keep you living check to check and to get as much money out of you no matter what as they possibly can. And that's what we're going to talk about. So there is a class action suit. You read the thumbnail against Santander auto loans. I know people, I have clients that have Santander auto loans that have defaulted on those Santander loans. This is some great information that I'm be able to pass along to them. So I'm telling you great information. So I'm going to read over some of the key points of this article. It's on top class action. It'll be in the descriptions. But please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe. I'm trying to grow. I'm all about trying to give out this really good information. Right? I'm really trying to bring something different out here. I know there's millions of people out here, but the platform I'm on, I just want to bring something that's different. That it's not about getting it's a tons of views, but it's really about getting this information out. But for me to get this information out, I need views. Let's just keep it real. I'm all about keeping it real, keeping it transparent. So I want to grow this channel. I want to give people positive information, and I can't do it without you. So I'm asking you, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the thumbs up for videos that I place out there. So let's get started. There is a $550 million Santander auto loan class action suit that is in the works, right? They have a website that is active, right? And I'm going to go ahead and read over some of the key points. It'll be in the description if you want to read the entire article on your own, but I'm going to read the key things that are very important, right? So a Santander auto class action website has been established to inform consumers of a proposed $550 million settlement they may be qualified for. Though the website is live, the settlement is not yet accepted and you can't take any claims at this. They're not taking any claims at this time. A judge has yet to approve the settlement deal. The class action will provide information on how to file a claim as soon as details become available. The $550 million settlement will restore a probe of 34 state attorney generals who allegations that Santander issued unfair auto loans with excessive interest rates and other terms. These loans were allegedly offered to subprime consumers who were highly likely to default on the loan. So they knew they were going to default on these loans. And I'm going to read something that's going to kind of tell you why they knew that they were going to default on these loans, right? So they knew what they were doing and they didn't care, basically. The $550 million settlement would resolve a probe. I read that. Santander profited by approving high-cost loans and disadvantaged auto buyers who were doomed from the start. The California Attorney General Xavier Becerra said in a statement, according to the U.S. News. All right. The settlement should be a warning to the industry that we are committed to protecting consumers from abusive business practices, because that's what they were doing. According to the multi-state investigation website, Santander knew that some of their borrowers were at a high risk and default by turning a blind eye to their risk and exposing borrowers to unnecessary high levels of risk through high loan to value ratios, significantly back fees, and high payment to income ratio. So what is that saying is basically they didn't overlook, they ignored your debt to ratio income. So, if you're buying a home, you're buying a car, they're looking at your credit report, they look at what debt you got, you write down the debt, they're saying, okay, can you afford this $500 based on your debt to ratio? They ignored that. So because they ignored that, they knew that you were highly likely at some point to default on this loan because your debt to ratio income was so lean that any bad month could cause you to start being late on your payments and eventually default your loan. They knew that, they ignored that, they went ahead and issued you the loan. The Santander had agreed to pay $65 million in restitutions to the 34 states participating in its investigation. The restoration will compensate certain subprime borrowers who defaulted on Santander auto loans between January 1st and December 31st, 2019. We're talking about a period of 9 years. So if you was in that period, hey, please understand what's going on. When this goes live, the settlement comes through. Please file your settlement. Because for me as a credit repairer, my clients, there's an opportunity for me to get that off your credit report. Get that off your credit report. What they did was just horrible. They charging people 25% interest. They defaulted on the loan. They sold that car, made money off that. Then they backed and said, well, you owe $15,000. We sold the car for $4,000. You owe us $11,000. They put that on your credit and they were still applying interest on that. It was crazy because I was seeing people's loans steady going up on interest each month on these loans. They had already sold the car. So, yeah, they were out of control over there at Santander. But it really gets a little deeper than that. And this is something that's powerful. For Santander, car loan borrowers who have not yet had their cards repossessed despite having a low quality loans, the company will reportedly allow them to keep their cards and waive any remaining loan balances. Keep your car and waive any loan balances you may have. These consumers will be offered up to $45 million in loan forgiveness. The loan forgiveness will also be extended to other consumers, according to the Santander Auto Loan Settlement website. Certain default consumers will have their deficiency balance waived by the company, with Santander agreeing to provide up to $433 million in immediate loan forgiveness. Santander loans are reportedly packaged into bonds by the company and sold to investors. So all that money they was making, they packaged them in bonds and then sold it to their investors. Wow. In 2019 alone, the company issued $8.3 million of these bonds. This is reportedly twice as much as any other subprime auto lender. Twice as much. So they were being abusive. Straight abusive. And there's no doubt that this class action suit will go through. This is just, it's unreal what they were doing. For loans that Santander has sold, the company will attempt to buy these loans back under the settlement terms. Should the company successfully acquire these loans, they will be providing additional deficiency waivers according to the settlement website. Going forward, the settlement also requires Santander to change their practices to better serve the customer. The company will be required to consider the borrower's full list of actual monthly debt obligations before extending any Santander auto loans. So now it's all about them changing their business practices. Now they're not going to go out of business because they probably made so much. They're not going to go out of business, but at least somebody is monitoring how they conduct their practices as a lender. Right? And that's the thing that we definitely want to be able to. So if you want to read this article, it's a very good article to read, but I wanted to cover the main parts of this class action suit. I'm going to go over the 34 states, but that's why I preach It is so important for you to have good credit. And it's not impossible for you to have it. It's sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves, change our behavior, and get that stuff and start fresh. That's what we do. That's what I do. I try to get people on a fresh path so they can start educate them on how to deal with their credit so they can understand and start investing in yourself. That's so important. It's so important to me. That's why I have this channel. That's why I'm trying to grow this channel. That's why I'm trying to give people information on what they could do, powerful things they could do to improve their credit, giving them all the nuggets, digging deep for them, giving them the information so they can get that stuff corrected on their credit report, change their behavior, get out of those bad credit cards, get in credit cards where you can get rewards, cashback rewards, points so you can travel for free, all that type of stuff. Paying your credit card balances off every month, quit paying high interest on them, educating you on all the tricks of the trade. That's what it is. And that's what we're here for. So this is a great thing that they're trying to do. I think this is a win-win situation for anybody that had a Santander auto loan. So definitely look into this website, follow through. Do not push it to the side. Save it, get on your computer, put it in your favorites, save it, see what's going on. So the states that are involved in this: California, Maryland, New Jersey, Oregon, Washington, serves as the Settlement Executive Committee. The following state attorney generals are also included in the settlement: Arizona, Arkansas, Connecticut, the District of Columbia, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, New Hampshire, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, North Carolina, Tennessee, Utah, Virginia, West Virginia, Wyoming. Those are the 34 states. Please, if you live in these states, you've got these auto loans through Santander, you defaulted, or you have a current loan, pay attention. Look it up, what's going on with this class action website. Do not miss out on this. You may be in a loan and get all that, your balance forgiven. Keep the car. Man, this is an opportunity that you cannot miss out on. Listen on, you cannot miss out on this. Make sure, save it to your queue. Follow what's going on with this class action suit. If you have a loan, if you were your car was repossessed, please pay attention to what's going on. I will have some follow-up videos because I will be following this very closely on what's going on. So please, please, please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe for updates on what's going on with this class. I know tons of people got these Santander loans, so let's not slip on it. Let's get this stuff off your credit report. Let's get that stuff moving. That may be the one thing holding your credit score down. Hey, this is the time. This was a chip. You just, like I say, this was a scratch off. Bingo. You went to the bingo hall, got a little bingo. This is a bingo right here. So please don't slip on it. I'm glad I found this information out because I'm always digging. This credit thing is important because honestly, it changed my life. It changed everything from, renting and nothing to owning a business, having a house bill, just changing your investments. It just changed everything. And it changed when I changed my mindset on how to deal with credit. Okay, so hey, I appreciate you taking the time. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me a little bit on Memorial's Day. Go eat some of that good old barbecue, that good old food. Have you a drink, sit down, get comatose on the couch, and enjoy life. And we out.